record as well so we can have this on record. So again, thank you guys so much for jumping on the call. I know that time is precious and we only have so much of it. And I'm just so honored that you've taken the time to take a look at Isagenix tonight. This is something that has changed my life, and I am just over the moon that I get to share this now as a full-time profession, as a career. I call it a career because it's not a job to me. A job is something that you don't like to do and you get paid to spend your time doing something you don't like to do. But for me, I call this a career. I call it just a gift that I get to help other people live their best life. And so let's just talk about a little bit about the company and who Isagenix is. So Isagenix is an incredible company that was founded by two people that had a vision to give back to other people. They decided that they wanted to impact world health and free people from physical and financial pain. And in the process, they wanted to create the largest health and wellness company in the world. Isagenix is open in 17 different countries, and this speaks volume about their integrity and their vision to impact world health. So all of these countries that you see on these beautifully colored flags are just opening their doors to us. And that is so cool because it says about the character that this company has for these countries to open up and say, hey, we want your products. We want this company. We want this culture in our countries. And every single year we're adding more countries to this list. So just this last year we added South Korea and Spain. We're open in places like Colombia, Mexico, Puerto Rico, anywhere from Malaysia, Hong Kong, all over the world, the UK, Scotland, Ireland, Netherlands. We are in all of those other countries. And I'll talk about why that is so epic and so cool later on in the call. But right now I just wanted to show you how great is this that we get to share this not just in our own country, but in every country that is on this list and give them the best health and wellness there is. So before we get any further and I tell you how incredible this company is and these products are, I do have to list a few disclaimers. Just like any company out there, we have disclaimers. So the first disclaimer is you are going to see a lot of beautiful people in these slides. None of these people, however, are professional models. All of them are customers of Isagenix. The second disclaimer is that we're just going to be talking about food tonight. These products are food, okay? They're not designed to treat, prevent, or cure any diseases or illnesses. I'm sure you don't go to the grocery store and in the cash out line ask your cashier if your food's going to cure, prevent, or treat any diseases or illnesses, right? And that's so cool because what these products do though, however, when you put the best products in your body, the best quality ingredients like the vitamins and minerals and proteins that we're going to talk about, the purest form, the organic, richest form that you can get from around the world, all of those products, when they're put into your body, create this incredible miracle of a body that can overcome so many different things. The last disclaimer is that at the very end of this call, I'm going to show you guys how to eat for free if that's something you're interested in. And I will be sharing about how I've made a career out of this incredible company and about some of the amounts that I've made. So just keep in mind that whatever you do in life, whether you put a little bit or a lot into something, is how much you're going to get out of it. So if you put a lot of effort into something, you're going to get a lot of results back. And if you put a little bit of effort into something, you're going to get a little bit of results back. So just keep that in mind as we go through these slides and as we talk about this incredible opportunity. Just keep that in mind. So here we go. In North America alone, over 69% of people are considered at least overweight. Now, this is just North America. It actually is more. This is an older slide. It's up into the 70% range now, which is really scary because, as you know, when people are carrying extra weight on their body, they're feeling shame, they're feeling depressed, they're feeling tired, they're feeling heavy, and that can have a lot of results on the body, physically results, medical results on the body that is in a negative. And you just want to remember that I'm just going to mute a couple lines because people are just jumping on. Welcome to the call, Nicholas. So glad you're here. As you guys know, when you're carrying extra weight, it's hard on your skeletal system. It's hard on your body, but it also is really hard on your organs when you have things called visceral fat. That is the fat that goes in and encases the organs. And most people feel really shameful. I know that's how I felt about 6 months ago, because I felt shame when I was carrying extra weight. But the thing that most people don't talk about is the fact is, why is that weight there? That weight is there because of two issues that we're having. First of all, when we have depleted amounts of food, nutrients in our food like minerals and vitamins, then our body ends up needing more food to be able to make up for those lack of vitamins which you're eating. So you're getting more calories and less vitamins. The second thing is the fact that we are living in a world that's full of toxins. And when our body gets too many toxins that we can't flush out fast enough, our bodies actually encase those toxins in fat. So we're suffering and we're overweight because of lack of nutrients in the soil and because of toxin overload on our bodies. So that really puts you in a place of going, wow, this is my fault, to a place of going, okay, what's the solution? The solution is either, being able to get more nutrients in your body and flushing those toxins out. And the things that we're going to talk about tonight is how to have that happen. So weight loss, energy, performance, healthy aging, and financial freedom are 5 of the things that Isagenix realized were so, so important. Another reason why people are physically and physically unwell is because of stress on their life. And how many people on this call can relate to having financial stress be an issue in their life? Hands up, right? And so that's the thing is that when we are financially stressed out, that puts a major stress on our relationships, on our marriages, on our children, on ourselves, as well as on our bodies, because our bodies are the ones that has to deal with that. So Isagenix has found a way to be able to combat all of those things with this line of products, as well as this financial opportunity. So like I said before, the disclaimer is these beautiful people you're going to be seeing on these slides are not models. So as you look up in the top corner, you'll see that there's some before pictures. So Rachel Phillips, she got started on the system for weight loss. This is not a weight loss system, but what happens when you put the richest nutrition in your body and flushing the toxins out, your body is really able to come into its best balance, whether that is losing weight, gaining lean muscle, getting better energy, getting better performance, or just being a healthier grandmother like Robin Cotton. So just keep those things in mind as we talk about some of these products today. The products that we're talking about are all backed by science. This is not just something that you can try out and see if it works for you. These are actually backed, proven by science that these works. And we have about 200 years of combined experience backing all of this, from nutritionalists all the way to toxologists. You might be wondering, why is toxology on this list? Like, is there something you guys are trying to hide? Absolutely not. In fact, we're the total opposite of that. These products are no compromise, which means that all of the raw materials that are going into either the shakes or the vitamins or the liquid gold drink, which I'll talk about very soon, these are all tested to make sure they have no toxins in them at all. That means pesticides, hormones, antibiotics, heavy metals, any toxins whatsoever. If they find any in the raw materials, we actually cannot use them. And that's what the stamp of approval is. And it's scientifically backed. So we have a lab where we test all of these materials. One thing that they don't tell you at the grocery store or with other product companies that are in comparison to us is the fact that if you don't have that stamp of approval, even organic food at the grocery store, you may be consuming those toxins. In fact, those other companies will pick up our raw materials and use them for a lesser value. However, you are consuming those products that do have those toxins in them. So keep that in mind. So I'm going to jump right into my story because I think that personal stories are so powerful. When I got started on Isagenix, it was about 6 months ago. I was feeling hopeless. I hated looking at myself in the mirror, especially in my underwear, which is this first shot. I hated being able to put a swimsuit on and go out. I'm just going to mute your line here. Samantha, welcome to the call. I'm so glad you've been able to make it. For some reason, I can't mute that. So if you want to just mute your line, that would be fantastic. So for me, I was feeling hopeless. I was feeling like I didn't want to sit up on my surfboard when I went surfing, surrounded by all these fit people in the water. And I also was feeling like, as a fashion designer, I couldn't fit into the clothes that I was designing. And that really made me feel sad. I had tried everything. I literally tried every single diet, every option out there. And I was suffering with carrying a lot of extra weight, which I think was due to having really poor digestion. And I was suffering from a lot of pain. as well, and in my body. And so with the combination of those two things, if you've just jumped on the call, if you don't mind just muting your line, that would be fantastic. Thank you so much. And so when I got introduced to Isagenix by my girlfriend, who was a mom, and she had lost all of her baby weight in her first month with Isagenix. She introduced this to me, and I never looked back. In fact, since then, I have lost over 35 pounds. I feel better than I ever have in my entire life. And I finally found the thing that works with my lifestyle. Sorry about this. I'm just going to jump off here and see if I can mute the lines here on the call. Awesome. I'm just so happy that you guys are all jumping on. This is so, so exciting. Okay, so that's my story. As I'm a missionary and I travel around the world, I also needed finances to be able to do the things that I felt called to do and stay in the countries I felt called to stay in. And I was struggling to be able to pay the rent. I was struggling to be able to even go and find the money to go. And since joining Isagenix, I have made over $9,000 in the last 6 months. And just last week, I made my third $2,000 paycheck in a week. So if you guys are looking for something to not only feel the best you've ever felt in your life, but actually pay for your products and just eat for free, maybe make a car payment or a house payment or something, or take your kids on a vacation, or maybe it's to actually do this as a career, which I get to do now. So I'm going to show you a little video that talks a little bit more about these incredible products.
Isagenix is a complete wellness solution. It's a system and all of the products work together in your body. I started on the products 5.5 years ago. I was living off coffee, snoozing my alarm like 10, 20 times, struggling to get anywhere on time. And I was working out really hard at the gym, but I wasn't seeing the kind of results I thought I should be. So a friend of mine got some of the products and just had the most crazy results. I was like, I want that. So I jumped on board the products and absolutely loved them. My first 30 days, my energy was up, my body fat was down. I finally started seeing results in the gym. And to be honest, probably the biggest benefit for me is being the energy. And 5.5 years on, I still have that awesome natural energy every single day. And my favorite products are these bad boys here, the E-Shots. OMG. They are so good. Little natural energy from green tea, slow released. Amazing before a workout. Amazing way to start the day. And I just couldn't imagine life without them.
Hey guys, I'm Kia. I was introduced to Isagenix when I was 18, so I've been using it for 3 years now. Before Isagenix, I was just your typical 18-year-old girl going out partying, restricting myself in the week, and then binging on the weekend, so I didn't have a very good relationship with food. I got introduced by a friend and basically have just been using the products ever since. It's helped me drop the weight that I wanted to drop and maintain it. And for me, being a 21-year-old student, having a balanced life and being able to go and live the life I want while staying on track is super key. So yeah, I love it. My favorite product is the Cleanse for Life. This bad boy is so good. It basically just allows me to cleanse out all the naughty stuff I still can. Go out and eat a little bit bad sometimes, but stay on track with my goals. And cleansing also helps to shred that naughty visceral fat around your organs. So all in all, gives you that flat stomach, helps you stay on track. And yeah, honestly amazing.
Before Isagenix, I was doing boot camp, I was doing the ketogenic diet, I was trying all these different diets and nothing was working. I rang up my girlfriend and she was sharing to me how she had incredible success with just these few short days. I decided to get started on the Best Premium pack because she said that I would get the best results. My favorite product is the Isoline Shake. When I first got started, I was so worried about replacing my meals in my life because I love to cook and I love food. But when I first tried this Isoline Shake, it was so thick and creamy. I was so excited to be able to wake up every morning and have this system. One of my favorite things to make are these bliss balls. They are chocolate brownie bliss balls, and I use the powder in these to be able to create yummy protein full meal replacements that you can just grab whenever you need it. I'm so excited for you guys to try it and love it as much as I do.
So before Isagenix, I was working in the mines. I had high stress, couldn't sleep properly, fatigue, and there was just those high heat conditions. So good friend of mine, he introduced me to Isagenix around 6 years ago now, and I haven't looked back. The reason being is one of my favourite products, Ionic Supreme. This little baby literally changed the game for me. When I was working in the mines there, I got my energy back, I got my sleep back, my fatigue was just like dropped through the floor. I felt really on top of life again. And now 6 years later, I'm now a career firefighter, and still to this day, this is like my absolute favourite game changer.
Awesome. Well, it's so cool to see other people's stories. And speaking of that, we're going to have some more stories during this call. Let me just see what's going on with my screen. Oh, there we go. Speaking of that, this lovely girl who is on the call today is going to share her incredible story as well. So, Kimmy, are you there? Can you unmute yourself and share?
All right. Can you guys see me or hear me or whatever?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. So there you go. That's me. So I started on the products. 2012, I was at rock bottom, you guys. Like, I was exhausted. I was 70 pounds overweight. I was feeling like I didn't know what I was going to do and how I was going to keep on going, because I was just so darn tired, and I felt so old. It was like everything in my body was just in like severe discomfort, and getting up was a struggle, and sleeping was a struggle, and everything was a struggle. And my lovely girlfriend Gloria told me about this stuff in October of 2012, and I was so excited when I saw her and saw the results that she'd gotten. Gloria had dropped like 4 dress sizes since I'd seen her in May. Her husband I was finally able to get my arms all the way around him, because he used to be kind of more like Santa Claus, and now he was like kind of fit. And just the energy and the mental clarity that they had, I was like, okay, Gloria, like whatever you're feeding Jim, give that to me. So she did. And then there's my after picture about 3 years later. So I actually lost 70 pounds in 9 months, which was amazing. But I was so embarrassed of my weight that I don't have the pretty side-by-side before and after pictures, because at first I didn't think I'd want it. So that was me at Halloween in 2012 at 202 pounds. And that's me in 2015 after I'd lost about 70 pounds and just had so much energy. Like my first week I slept. Like my first night I slept 8 hours. I didn't move. I woke up feeling so excited. I had so much energy. My first week I lost 41 inches between my boobs and my butt, and that was in 8 days. And then the weight just kept falling off. Like, at first I was a little bit frustrated because that first month the scale didn't move at all, but all my clothes were falling off, so I wasn't sure what was going on. Little did I know I was gaining muscle. The next month I dropped 20 pounds, and then, yeah, you can see 9 months later I'd lost the whole 70. So this has been awesome.
Awesome. Kimmy, thank you so much for sharing your story. Kimmy's story is incredible, you guys. So if you ever get a chance to talk one-on-one with her, she's got an epic story that's a lot longer than 30 seconds. But girl, it's just such an honor to have you here and sharing your story. And thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome.
Cool. Let me just, there we go. Sorry, my computer's having a few technical difficulties tonight, you guys. So we're going to get into the products now. These products are life transforming. It's seriously so cool for what they've done with these products. So this is the Isoline Shake. These are one of the pillars of this system. It's got 21 vitamins and minerals. It is a full, complete meal. So this will replace a meal that you have during the day. But don't worry, like I said in my story, I was not worried to be able to sub this for my food, because it literally is so thick and creamy, and they're so versatile with these products. Whether you want to do a smoothie bowl, whether you want to have a shake, whether you want to make pancakes or protein balls out of it, it's so versatile. But the greatest thing about this is it comes with undenatured whey protein, and what that means is that this is the purest form of protein that you can get from milk, from cow's milk. And this cow's milk comes from New Zealand, which is the one of the richest sources of milk because it can't use any pesticides, hormones, or antibiotics, either on the grass or in the animal itself. And then when the way that they break it down is they put it through fine misters, which actually allows the milk to stay as whole as possible, retaining all of the amino acids. And why that's important is because if our digestive system doesn't have amino acids, it can't break down the food properly and deliver the nutrients to our cells. And it's really, really difficult for us to be able to get through everything. I'm just going to mute a couple lines here because we have more people jumping on. Shauna, welcome to the call. Thank you so much for joining us. So that's the thing is, you guys, is that when we have the purest form of food delivered to us, our body is able to let go of the weight that we don't need or are holding on to. And that is so, so important when you understand the flood of nutrients that comes in with these products. This is the same shake. It's just in a dairy-free option for people that cannot have dairy or choose to not have any animal products. The protein in both shakes is 24 grams of protein. And this one is not, has any whey products in it, obviously. It comes from brown rice and pea protein, which is really cool. I used to be a vegan and I used to have to source my protein from beans and lentils and legumes. And I was so bloated from eating that fibrous amount of protein. And I just found that even though I was feeling good, I was so bloated. So it kind of defeated the purpose of why I was doing it, which was to lose weight in the first place. And I love food. And so this is so exciting for most vegans out there or vegetarians that are looking to find really, really clean protein that has everything in it, so they don't have to worry about what they're eating in their diet. So most vegans are stressing out about getting the amount of protein in the day, getting a balanced meal, because a lot of them are depleted in the B vitamins. And this is a complete nutritional system that is going to give you everything you need to live the lifestyle that works for you. So as we have traditional diets, and what I explained in the call earlier is that when our bodies have stored fat, which is protecting from the impurities like the toxins that we have, and we go on a diet without cleansing, our body actually increases the percentage of impurities, as you can see in the first level of this slide. And that what happens when you go off the diet, your body actually increases the amount of impurities, and it rebounds and it puts on more weight, if not the same amount of weight that you've lost, by doing that. And so if you have nutritional cleansing, what happens is that the body is allowing that nutritional cleansing system to go into the cellular level, into the fat cells, penetrate the fat cells, bring the toxins out, and allow them to naturally leave our body through our kidneys and our liver. The aloe drink itself supports the liver and kidney function, so you're not stressing your body with this flush of toxins. But what happens is you can see that the saturation of toxins is less. Therefore, you're able to maintain and stay on the system, as well as get these incredible results that last for years to come. How cool is that, you guys? Just a little bit of education goes so far when you realize that the system is not a weight loss system. It's nutritional cleansing matched with flooding the body with nutrition. And that's why our body is able to release that fat. So like I said before, this Cleanse for Life is what does it. It's made out of aloe. It has plant botanicals, antioxidants, herbs, and all of that stuff. And it tastes delicious. It's not going to send you rushing to the washroom. It's going to give you everything that you need to not only feel incredible energy, it's going to give you glowing, radiant skin, long hair, fresh nails, and your body's going to look fabulous as you are releasing unwanted weight. Or even people that don't need to lose weight, they're going to notice a flood of energy with these the cleanse. So next up we have Cynthia, who is going to jump on and share her story next. Cynthia, you want to go ahead with your story?
Hi, everyone. So I started just last week on Wednesday. My kit came in, and so that was the first picture is last Wednesday, and the other one is today. So how about that?
Wow. So cool.
Last week, I guess, I was just kind of struggling. I felt inflamed and bloated. I also was very angry, and just have been really struggling with, my emotions, and just kind of felt really stuck where I was. So I saw Trina on the following Saturday, and kind of listen to her story and kind of figure out what Isagenix is all about. And I just like, as soon as, the night was done, I was like, I got to try this. I got to change. I need to change because I can't live like this. I can't be an angry person. And so, yes. So I started with Isagenix about a week ago, and so far I've lost 6 pounds, and 7 pounds now, but 6 pounds 2 days ago. So hey, I'm doing all right, and I already feel like I have so much energy, and I'm really excited about the product and what it's doing for me. I know there's some great goals out there. They have IsaBody challenges and stuff like that. So hey, it's a good incentive to just keep going too. So
that's awesome.
I love it.
Cynthia, I'm so proud of you. My gosh, like honestly, just how far you've come in a week, just with your mindset, with how this is affecting your body. And you can see, you guys, in this picture that Cynthia has here, that you can just see in her face that her face is less inflamed and her eyes are clear, and even just in her eyes in general, it just looks like she's so peaceful. And I'm just excited so much for, this is the first week. I can't wait for what's going to happen at the end of this month and how we can celebrate her. So well done, girl. So this is one of the products that actually is something that helps your mood. It helps your stress levels in your body. It's called Ionix Supreme, which Grant was sharing about earlier. What this does is it has something called adaptogens in it. When we put this product in our bodies naturally balance out with our adrenal glands. We're able to handle stress like never before. These plants allow us to be able to really be able to adapt to our environment. So if you need to sleep at nighttime and you're having trouble sleeping, like for me, when I first started, I would toss and turn all the time because I ached all the time from having a broken back and lots of accidents and surgeries, that I would toss and turn. And when I tried Ionix, I could sleep all the way through the night. I didn't have any more pain, and I wasn't tossing and turning anymore. This is great for moms. This is great for people that are dealing with high stress jobs. It's also great for just being able to get a flood of nutrients in there that just really balances everything out. So fantastic. We call this our liquid gold. Next up, we have Complete Essentials with Isagenix. So a lot of people ask me, why do we need to take pills if these shakes are so full of incredible nutrients and minerals, and this Ionix that you're talking about is like, amazing, and it's full of all these great things. Why do we need to take vitamins? And that's a great question. I actually called up the company when I was asked this by my mom, who's going to share her story next. And they said to me, Trina, if we were able to put the B12 and the different types of nutrition that we have in these vitamins in the shakes, they're just not going to taste the same. And one thing I can definitely stand up on a platform and say in front of the world is I swear that we have the best tasting shakes that are available on any market. Even I would want this over a milkshake now from, the restaurants. It's incredible. So I would hate to have that flavor compromised by putting vitamins in it that we actually need in our bodies, like the omega-3 fatty acids. We also have something called resveratrol, which is about 10,000 glasses of red wine, and it's an anti-aging formula. We also have something called Isagenesis, which is in that pack as well, or you can buy it separate like this bottle. And this is incredible. This is the science behind this product is actually patented, and it's won a Nobel Prize for reversing the aging on the end of our DNA. It's incredible. It's full of antioxidant, herb, and botanicals. And I use this for an anti-inflammatory. I was very inflamed, like Cynthia was sharing in her story as well. And this is one thing that is definitely, I suggest everyone needs to get on. It's not just for aging. It's for being able to give your body what it needs. And I mean, I could talk all day about the incredible benefits of this, but all I can say is just try it and see for yourself. Next up, we've got my beautiful mom. She's going to share her story for her and her husband because he's out at school right now. So she is just right here, and she's going to share her story.
Hi, everyone. So Trina introduced me to the products about, well, in October, I guess. And it wasn't very long. My husband's like, well, where's my shake? So I started making him shakes. When I started, I had a lot of digestive problems. I had reflux, and I had about 20 pounds I want to lose. I'm well on the way to losing that 20 pounds and many inches, which I'm delighted about. But one of the other things was mental clarity. Like I started to think, oh my gosh, like, am I getting that dementia or something? I can't seem to remember stuff. So I feel like way clearer in my head, which is awesome. And Dan is just excited. He went to Celebration and he's got all these people in mind that he wants to share this with, because he thinks it's such an incredible product to help people, and not only with physical but financial health. So yeah.
Awesome. Way to
Yeah.
go.
I'm just so proud of it. It's so incredible when that, you know, when I first got started, I actually got a call from my mom saying, what is this I see that you're in Australia? You know, you don't have a visa. You've made $650 in your first week. And you know, like, this is illegal and all this stuff. And I said, Mom, it's not, I'm not working illegally. I'm working with this company called Isagenix. I have an international, you know, I've got an international license with them. I can do work in 17 different countries. And I said, this is actually paying my bills and covering my flights as I travel and all my expenses. And she said, well, what is it? And I told her how I had lost 8.5 pounds and 8.5 inches on my waist in my first 6 days, very similar to Cynthia's story. And she said, well, will it help me? And I realized for the first time that this whole business, this whole company isn't about me. It's about the people that need to hear about this. It's about the people that need results, like my mom, who is suffering from chronic acid reflux and, you know, wanting to lose some weight and wanting to have better mental clarity. It's about my stepdad, who is suffering with all different kinds of issues, and the products are supporting healthy vitality, and he's just loving to share this with other people. And so, you know, if you have people in your family that you want to share this with, I can show you not only how to be able to pay for your products, but show you the passion of how this can change other people's lives in the process. We also have a complete performance line. So if you're into working out at the gym, which is what I've started to do now because I have so much energy. As you can hear, I'm a little bit recovering from a cold. So I normally don't sound this sexy on calls, but I've noticed even when I was sick, normally I would be down and out for about 3 weeks to a month. And I got sick. I was down for about 5 days in total. And I'm just on the outside of that, just coming out of it right now. So, you know, it shows that these products are really supportive in the body, but they can also support your performance. So if you're into doing pre-workout, if you're into going and pumping iron, or into competing like triathlons or marathons, these products are definitely going to be able to support. This one's a watermelon flavor. It's called Amp Nitro. We also have Nox, which is for training harder and longer. We have Recover, which is a raspberry flavored drink that you use after your workout, which gives you glycine and L-carotene, and it provides you with having those building blocks to restore the muscles after a workout, so you're going to get faster growth. We've actually just launched a new product which is only exclusive to Canada, and it's called Amped Tri-Protein. This Tri-Protein is incredible, and it has a ton of protein in it with only very, very small amounts of sugar. It's got, it's not a complete meal replacement. This is an additive. And what it's doing is building protein faster in the body than ever before. And we are in really, really cool technology time of life nowadays. And our science is so proven and so backed. So it's really exciting. This is the Performance Pro Shake. So we have an Isoline Pro as well. This has got 36 grams of protein, and the Amped Tri-Protein has 3 different forms of protein. So this one, the Pro, does come from the Undenatured Whey protein. The Tri-Amped protein has the Undenatured Whey protein. We've got milk protein isolate, and then we also have egg white protein. So you're getting 3 different forms, which supports our body in so many different levels to rebuild that muscle mass really quickly. This is called the E-Shots. These are a lifesaver to me and so many people. I actually had one today as I had jet lag coming off the flight. I had one today and instantly got my energy back. This has got the adaptogens just like that Liquid Gold, the Ionic Supreme. But what it's going to do is it's got yerba mate and green tea extract. So it's going to give you energy that lasts all throughout the day, but it's not going to give you that buzz because the adaptogens are there. So if you've had any issues with trying any pre-energy drinks or Monster Energy or Red Bulls before, and that's something that you just need in your life, this is something that is going to give you a tiny little shot. You slam that back and it literally feels like you're a jet plane coming off the runway and soaring for hours and hours, and it gives you sharp mental clarity. Like I have a top level Olympic level cyclist that is on our team, and she uses this before a race to give her really sharp mental clarity to be able to make those changes in the lanes when you've got hundreds of cyclists around you. And she says she's never been able to compete on that level without these products. So that's so cool. We also have a full line of essential oils, a diffuser, and if that's something you guys are interested in, we're really, really competitive in our pricing. As you can see with doTERRA and Young Living are the top purest oils on the market. Of course, our no compromise goes with our oils as well. So you're getting the purest level on the market, and you're getting it for a reduced rate compared to the other top oils. However, if you do love Young Living and doTERRA oils, which we have here in the house right now, if we cannot get the oils that Isagenix offers, because we only have 10 oils available, you can definitely source them with doTERRA. But I just love the fact that most of the main oils that I'm using, I can actually buy from myself. So like I said before, you guys, all of these products are scientifically backed, and we can prove that because they put it up against the Heart Healthy Diet at the University of Illinois in Chicago. What their findings is they had 56% more weight loss with Isagenix versus the Heart Healthy Diet, 47% more fat loss with Isagenix, and twice as much visceral fat. That's that nasty fat that's around your kidney, your liver, your organs, which is very, very hard to get rid of, and it causes a lot of health issues. So this is so, so exciting, and that's why people are feeling fantastic. So the products really speak for themselves. We've got anybody from any age group, from 80 or 90-year-olds using these products to young 18-year-olds that are just looking for better energy, or going out on the weekend and drinking like Kia, and then being able to cleanse her bad choices, during the week to stay on track with her goals. This is my cousin Chris. When he first got started, he was having a lot of health issues, allergic to all sorts of things. And since doing the products, he's not only feeling incredible, but he's also losing weight. And these are him taking his first shot in his pants in 30 days. He lost enough weight to have to go down to almost past a 34 to a 32. And now he's very roomy, and he's 32, and he's very proud. You can see it on his face. This is Sally. So she just won $4,000 for her transformation. And this is over a period of a year. This is Vaughn. So he's a dad with lots of little kids running around, and just wanted to not have that average dad bod. He wanted to look shredded in the gym, and he's been able to achieve that in a very short time, 16 weeks, and he won $4,000 for his results as well. This is my friend Jeff. When he got started, this is his 16 weeks in the second photo, and his 29 weeks in the last photo, and he also won $4,000 for his transformation. He's a dad of 2, and he's in his 50s. This is Aubrey. So I got a hold of her on Instagram because I couldn't believe the fact that not only did she look fantastic, but what I want you guys to look at is the fact that there is no more stretch marks in her after photo. Now, when I talk to you guys about Isagenesis, those products with Isagenesis not only help with inflammation and rebuilding the telomeres and the cells in your body, but when that happens, your skin tightens up. You don't get saggy skin after losing your weight. And if you have issues like stretch marks, they cannot cure or prevent anything. But what we can see here in this picture is that the products speak for themselves. This is Kia. So she shared her story, and she had gained 14 kilos, which is about 25 pounds traveling around after she had lost her first bit of weight. She went off the products. She went and drank and partied, and then she came back and wanted to get back on track. And this is her 16-week results. So you guys have heard me say about winning money for being able to get transformations. And we have something called the IsaBody Challenge. So this is Claudia Tomczyk. You can see in the bottom corner that she has lost over 40 pounds with Isagenix, and she's looking fantastic. Again, she traveled through Europe and gained a ton of weight. And what this whole program is about is helping you to inspire you, helping keep you accountable, helping to be able to give you the most support that you've ever had in your life. And how many people out there know that if you have support, you're going to do a lot better than having no support and doing this on your own. So we have created a culture of people to come alongside you, encourage you, and give you the best support to be able to get the best results. Now, if you win, you can get an honorable mention, which is just saying, hey, well done, which is what I won when I was in Australia for the month of November. You can get $3,000 for becoming a finalist. It's actually $4,000 now, like the people you saw in the slides before. And like Claudia, she was a finalist, and now you win $15,000, not 10. They just upped it this year. to $15,000 for getting an incredible story. I want to tell you guys that this is not just about weight loss. It's not just about looking like a supermodel, which you probably will, taking the products depending on what your goal is. But it's about how these products make you feel on the inside as well as the outside. So you write a little essay at the end of your 16-week challenge. You win $200 of free product, which is given to you when you complete your challenge, as well as a singlet, which is like a workout top. And then if you get into the judging pool when you finish, then the judges will take a look at your story as well as equally your transformation photos. And if you win, you'll win the grand prize or possibly a finalist prize. So how cool is that, you guys? It's free to enter. You can enter up to 3 times a year. That's $600 free product just in the rewards alone. So it's really a no-brainer. We're going to watch a little video on the culture behind Isagenix and just give you a behind the scenes look at what it looks like to actually do this as a lifestyle.
Isagenix attracts the open-minded, positive people, and then you find this whole mass of people that think the same way you, that want to better their lives.
Every single relationship that I have in Isagenix is just getting better and better, and it literally feels like family.
You're like having the world with your best friends who are also your business partners. Everyone gets started for the products, and you don't even realize that there's this massive family behind it.
The other day, we know that anywhere where we travel in the entire world now, we just instantly have a place to stay.
I go to an event and I see that there is literally hundreds of other young people like myself who want to progress their life, who want to contribute, who want to make the world a better place, who want to be healthy and happy and live vibrant lives. And I was like, this is incredible.
People don't see that this is work. Like, what we do is work, and we work freaking hard, absolutely. But we get to choose who we work with. We get to choose where we work. We get to choose how hard we want to work. We get to choose how much we want to earn. But this is actually working for yourself, helping people, and you're building residual income. You're all working together to achieve the same goal. And I think that just blows my mind.
You literally don't need a qualification. Like, I was at high school. I didn't even know what network marketing was. I didn't even know what being an entrepreneur was. And you don't have to do it in a specific way. Like, you can literally grow your business however you want. You can literally do it from any walk of life, from any age.
I have full trust and surrendering in this being the environment that I want to be around for the rest of my life. Like, it just gets better and better and better.
So that there is a shot of where I spent the last 3 months living in a beautiful beach house at the base of this mountain here, surfing, living with my best friends, traveling the world. And, it's just been such a blessing for me. This incredible company is just fantastic. And, I want to show you guys not only how to eat for free, but how to actually do this and create an income off of this if this is something that you're looking for. So as you can see, we have all different types of packs. We have like 20 different types of packs and tons of individual products. So these are our most popular packs. So you have the good, better, and the best. And why we label them in this way is not because of the fact that we're gonna get some kind of benefit from selling this and we want to make the best amount of profit. The reason why I show you guys this is because when I first got started, I knew that I needed to come off addiction to coffee, come off addictions to sugar, carbohydrates, processed foods, all of those things. And what happens is when you decide to make a new habit, it takes time. They said that it takes about 21 days to create a new habit. For me, I think it takes about 2 full months to create a habit. That's why they created the IsaBody Challenge, which is 14 weeks, 4 months. But what happens when you need to try something new or you want to try something new and you feel like you want to cheat during that time? Well, guess what? Isagenix knows that, and they're going to create a pack that allows you to be able to have things that you're craving to get you through those times, just like the premium pack or the weight loss value pack. Now, if you are so stringent and so strict and you know that, I can do this, I don't need different snacks. I don't need different things like that. I can definitely do this. I just want the basic pack. Then great. It's going to give you great results. It's going to give you good results. But what's going to happen is that if you decide that you want a bag of chips, you want some chocolate or a chocolate bar or something in that 30 days, well, guess what? If you go and have that it doesn't fit into your plan, then you're going to feel a sense of failure. And most of the time, most people are going to give up right away. They're going to say, I can't do this. It's not sustainable for me. I'm done. So what we know is that if we can set you up for the best results, which is like the weight loss value pack, you're not only going to get the complete essentials, which is that telomere support. It's going to keep your skin tight. It's going to keep you looking fantastic. It's going to keep you aging beautifully, radiant skin, radiant nails, but it's also rebuilding the skin cells. A lot of people have incredible results with this, and I cannot talk about those as a compliant way, but all I can tell you is it's miracle product. Now, on top of that, you're going to get your e-shots, which is going to give you that energy for if you feel you're just struggling without a cup of coffee or something during the afternoon for the first week. You may be detoxing. You may be feeling, man, I've got a bit of a headache because I'm detoxing, which is going to happen in your first week. You can take an e-shot and feel incredible. You can also have a chocolate if you're feeling like, oh my gosh, on a cleanse day, like, what am I supposed to do? And usually what I do for my people is I throw Isodelights at them and I throw an e-shot at them and I go, here you go. You got to get through this. You're going to do it. And like Cynthia, she was never thinking that she could accomplish that. And this week she did. And guess what? She's lost 6 pounds, you guys. I lost 8.5 in my first week because I stuck to the system. And you know how I did that was having these things that give me the support that I need. So most people look at this and they go, I can't afford to add that onto my grocery bill. And don't worry, you don't have to. This system is designed to replace 2 meals a day, all your snacks. It even gives you a blender in your first pack. And this is not something that you're going to buy every single month. You don't need a blender every month. That would be crazy. So you get this to start. And then the next month, you just add what you need to be able to give you the best result. It's going to come with a coach. So whoever invited you on this call, I'm Cynthia's coach. I'm also my mom's coach. I'm my stepdad's coach. I'm a coach of about 25 people now. And you know what? I support them and I encourage them and I cheer them on. And when they say, I don't know what to take, like, how do I make the best shake? I'm going to show them that. So that's going to happen for you when you get your pack. On top of that, you got to think about the fact that this is replacing 2 meals a day and all your snacks. So it's not adding extra cost. In fact, most people save money. The shakes work out to be about $3.50 a meal. I don't know any place you can go in this entire world, and get a fully organic, nutrient-dense, protein-rich, full meal for $3.50. You can't even get that at McDonald's. And that's like gross food, okay? You don't want to put that in your body. It's going to give you problems. So this is so, so exciting for me to share this with you. Now, like I said, next month you can get something that might just be $2.99 pack and just topping yourself up from what you need. You might just need a couple canisters of shake and a couple bars and away you go. So think about that. And when you get off this call, talk to the person who invited you on, and they're going to be able to help you pick the best pack. Now, if you can't afford it, hands down, you have no money for groceries and you don't know how to pay your bills, then listen up because this next part is for you. Or if you want a career like me, you can travel the world and spend 3 months in a beach house and then travel to New Zealand and travel to Australia and travel around the world like I've been doing for the last 6 months. And now I'm making more than I ever have at any job I've ever worked at as a professional, as somebody who's trained in different degrees. I have never been paid or treated like this by any employer. And I'm going to show you how that works next. For some reason, I'm missing slides. Just hold on with me for just 1 second. Here we go. Oops, hold on. Sorry, we're having a little computer difficulty. There we go. Okay, so when you guys get started, this is called UShare. So as you're invited onto this call, somebody has shared this incredible opportunity with you, this incredible way of feeling fantastic and having the best nutrition. So when you get started, you're going to be called a preferred customer. You're going to get 25% off for an entire year, and you're going to be able to have your own back office to order whatever you want. I know so many people that say, I don't want to get started with anything like this because I go on auto ship and then I get all these products sent to me every month that I don't actually want or need. Well, one thing I'm going to tell you is you're going to love the system. But the second thing I'm going to tell you is you are in charge of your auto ship, not your trainer, not your coach, not the people on your team. You get to choose exactly what you want, exactly when you want it, delivered to your door with 25% off. Now, let's say if you want to start your business in your back office, there's a button, you can click it, and you can be called an associate if you want to share this with your friends or family, or if you want to get your pack paid for. This is called You Share, They Share, Repeat. So as you get started, I'm just going to move my little video here because I'm recording this and I don't want to block it for people that are watching this later. So this is called You Share, They Share, Repeat. So Cynthia, when she got started, she said, I just want to use the products. She came to this awesome convention this weekend in Ottawa with us, where we flew her over there to be able to see the vision of this company. When she got back home, she said, you know what? I need to get my fiance on these products. I need to get my dad on these products. And so when she's going to share that, and they get started with the pack that she got started on called the Premium Pack, she's going to make $100 for her her fiance Luke getting started, and $110 for Luke, and $110 for her dad getting started. Now, if she shares this with two people, like she did, her fiance and her dad, in 1 week, she's going to get paid a double bonus. This is called a product introductory bonus, a PIB. So originally, that would be $110, but if you do it in the same week with two people, you're going to get that double to $220 each. So that's $220 for Luke's pack and $220 that Cynthia's going to make for her dad's pack. That's a total of $440. Now, who could use $440 extra this week? I know I could. So when this happens, the company, which is incredible, your line, hun, thank you so much for jumping on the call. So when you do this in your first week, Isagenix, which is this craziest thing, I have never been given a bonus in my entire life at any job. Isagenix is going to give you a bonus to say, good job. You took the courage to share this with family. I know that was probably hard because they were probably super skeptical, but we're going to give you $50 for saying good job. Now, Cynthia knows that she got her pack paid for. That's $490, you guys. That's a premium pack, okay? Now, if she does this in her first week, that's awesome. She's going to go from a place of consultant or associate to a place of consultant. Now, she wants to help Luke pay for his pack and her dad pay for their pack. So she's going to help Luke and her dad get their packs paid for by introducing two people just like she did. When she does this, she's not only going to get another bonus that Isagenix gives her of $250 for going Crystal Manager, which is the next rank. She's also going to get $100 each person for helping her team. That is a total of over $820, you guys. Let's add that up. $440 for helping Luke and her dad get started. $50, which is $490 for becoming consultant and getting two people on their packs in 1 week. And then she's introduced two more people for her friends and family, which she's made an extra $100 each. That is $690 plus $250. So let's do the math here. 6, 7, 8. It's like $920, I think. I think that's right. You don't have to be good at math, but here's the coolest thing is you can repeat this process as many times as you want. And Isagenix will keep paying you every single time, over and over again. Now, where it gets really exciting, and which excites me the most, is the fact that we also have a third way that we get paid. This is called residual income. Now, most of you are looking at this and going, oh, this is one of those multi-level marketing things. I'm not really into that. Don't worry, I felt the same way. And this is not multi-level marketing. This is called network marketing. The difference is it's like suggesting somebody goes to a good restaurant, and when they go there, instead of just sending your friends there and having them enjoy a great meal, you get paid for that. It's like owning an Airbnb where you buy an Airbnb once, and every time the door opens and closes, you get paid. It's like having an Uber car that you've bought yourself and got an Uber license, and every single time somebody gets in and out and you drive them around, you get paid. The same thing with this is, let's say Luke and Cynthia's dad and Luke's two friends and Cynthia's dad's two friends each order products every single month because they're getting incredible results, like all these people on the slides. Every single time they order products, the computer is going to add up points for each one of those little green boxes you see on the slide. because we're using the weight loss value pack, which is our best pack, for an example, there's about 300 points per pack. Now, if you add up those 3 boxes on the one side and 3 boxes on the other side, that's 900 points on each side. Every single time the computer sees that there's 300 points on one side and 600 points on the other, you're going to be making what's called a cycle bonus of $60 US every time that happens. Now, let's just say you have a team of 12,000 people with everybody ordering a weight loss value pack every single month or products every month. Now, your computer is going to see that you have 28 points on one side, right? Or 28,000 points on one side and 28,000 points on the other. And every single time it gets 300, 600, it's going to cycle again and again and again. Remember at the beginning of this call, I said I've made $2,000 just in the same 1 week 3 times. And that's because of these cycles. I've cycled 20 times in a week. That's $2,000, you guys. So thank you so much for coming on the call. And then thank you so much for taking the time to be able to hear about this incredible company and the incredible results that you can get with the products, as well as the incredible business opportunity that you can do with this, or just eat for free. So what I'm going to suggest now is that you call up the person who's invited you to this call and thank them for showing you something that can change your life. Then I want you to get to ask them they're going to ask you what your goals are. They're going to say to you, hey, what are your goals? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain muscle? Do you want to have a better sleep at night? Do you want to have better energy? Do you want to have tighter skin and look incredible? What is your goals? And you're going to talk to the person who invited you on this call. And then you're going to be able to talk to them about your budget, which is adding up all your coffees, all your food, all your snacks, all your eating out. And then you're going to put that all together. You're going to divide it by 3. And if that, and then put the 2 together, right? And then you're going to have your total, which is literally going to be the amount that you're able to spend on this pack for you. So thank you again so much for being here, you guys. I'm just so overjoyed that you've been on this call, and I can't wait to celebrate your results when you start on your system.